The following program contains adult language, poor taste in jokes, racial slurs, political slurs, slants, and all sorts of things that if you are sensitive and have a delicate constitution, you should probably go watch Teletubbies. You were warned.
I ain't drunk, I'm just drinking.
But you're so high.
Oh man, you know I ain't high.
But you're so high.
Yeah, well I just take a little sip every now and then.
But you're so high.
You ought to be ashamed of
Stay
yourself.
drunk all
Oh,
the
come
time.
on now, you all don't feel like that.
Bam! Hey kids, happy Sunday night. Tomorrow is Monday and ugh, sorry about that. Had to say it. Yep, everybody's like, fuck that. Anyway, RotoRant. I haven't done one in a long time, so it's just been busy and chaos and blah, blah, blah. So just going to talk about some basic little things here. Oh, shit. Forgot about that damn thing. First and foremost, I want to say a get well soon, brother, to my brother Graham out in the United Kingdom. He's having some massive back issues and might have to have surgery. So, brother, our prayers are with you for that. Nothing worse than a bad back thing. That's bad. Anyway, so prayers are with you. Mama's thinking of you. I'm thinking of you, and the club. So anyway, love you, brother. The other thing I wanted to announce, big day, is the Mocha JJ has officially been released on the Mocha site. Bam! There is the link to the site. So, for those of you that don't know, I work with Mocha a lot. We're just friends, the guy who runs Mocha and I. And we just get along really good. He's a great guy, and I help him, he helps me, and it's just fun. I love Mocha frames. All of my main birds are Mochas by choice. I pay for them. I don't get them for free or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I just think for my style and what I like to do, they're the shit. So anyway, the Mocha JJ Micro, which is the 3-inch, has been officially released. Bam! And that's what it looks like. This one is actually the prototype. I haven't even gotten the real Mochas yet. I'm getting, I think, 7 or 8 of them, of the final product. And those are, I bought 7 of them, I think. And I'm selling them to people I know and guys in the club just for fun. You know, I'm just helping Mocha out. I bought them, and then I'm just basically selling them for what I paid for to my friends. So anyway, most of them are sold. I think I have a couple left, so if anybody wants one, let me know. But go to the Mocha website, the link I put up there, and I'll also put a link in the bottom of the description of this video. This is the prototype, but the real Mocha JJ, the finished product, is a little bit bigger. It's 135 millimeters. It's got the, I got 2 of them here. These are the prototypes, but they have the VTX holder in the back, headhunter configuration. Doesn't have to be. You could mount the motors on top like this. I don't. I like my little headhunters. But yeah, absolutely awesome. Love them. So those have been released. I think they're 30 some odd bucks, maybe 30 bucks. It's all carbon fiber, great frame. I kissed the ground doing about 60 on this one. I mean, really hard on the road. And it did delaminate, but I was coming straight down full speed. It was probably faster than 60. Onto asphalt, and it still held up. It did not break. Fucking perfect. And I was doing it on purpose. I've just been beating the shit out of the prototypes to make sure that they're a decent frame, and they are. I love them. Have a bunch of them coming, and I can't wait to do the final build of the real one. And Mrs. RotoGeek's going to do the pictures of it, and then we're going to put it on the Mocha website for him. And we do a lot of pictures, you know, and if he wants to, Mocha wants to use them, then they do, and if not, he doesn't. No big deal. But it's going to be a sharp build. I built the prototypes with the Emax, which I absolutely despise. I hate Emax shit. But they were cheap, and I wanted to build some beaters out of the prototypes. So I bought these 1306 4000s. They're not horrible, but you know, they're 11 bucks a pop. What do you expect? They're not anything fancy, and they held up okay. I will be using different motors for the final version. Let's see what else happened this week. Bam. Oh, yeah, I built the Mecha headhunter. You know, the color changing. Woo, look at that thing. Mama RotoGeek took the professional pictures of this thing this week. Hopefully I'll get those up tonight, actually. And Cannot wait. And then I'm going to fly it. Believe it or not, I am going to fly this bird. It's so gorgeous. It's so cool. It's got these Returner R6 special edition psychedelic motors on it. I don't have them bolted down yet. Just absolutely stunning. This build turned out perfect. There's nothing about this build, I don't think, that isn't perfect. I mean, from the wiring, and that's not me blowing ego. It just, everything just fell into line. It really did. Down to the antenna. The antenna's perfect. You know, it's, it's like everything on this thing is gorgeous. Love it. Mocha Simplex Pro. That is my #1 bird. My #1 frame that I fly. Here's my #1. Bam. That's #1. This is the guy that I take out every single time. And then I have #2, which has the hype train and my American flag nose. I'm going to be doing, I've got a bunch of birds, obviously, but I'm going to be doing a bunch of things coming up, hopefully this week. I'm going to play with some hydro dipping. And you guys may know that my brother Lincoln David down in Carolina, he's the one that does my custom finishes. I do not. I come up, well, actually, he came up with paint for this one. This is all him. And we did the Cerebus with this one. It's a different color, I think, but yeah, we did the Cerebus one too. And I love this so much that I'm like, dude, you have to do a headhunter for me because that's my bird. You know, that's what I do. And so he did, and it's just without doubt the most flawless bird. I mean, just, God, amazing. Love it. And my hydro dips, like you guys have seen the Patriot, which is the American flag. We have another one coming up called D-Day, which is an American flag. I'm sorry, not American flag. Old school camo dip. That is a special frame that I'm doing called the D-Day, and it's a tribute to our World War II soldiers. That's going to be a sweet, sweet build. That's coming up too. But anything that you see on my channel that's custom paint or hydro dipped is Lincoln David down South Carolina. A great, great friend of mine. But I've got some hydro dip stuff that I'm going to play with. I am not I used to paint motorcycles and stuff, but I'm not an artist by any stretch of imagination. But I'm going to play with some hydro dipping techniques with little shit, nothing big, like nose cones and just little things like that, just so I can do a quad review of how to do hydro dipping. I've had a couple people ask me, you know, how do you do it, JJ? And I know how to do it, but I haven't done it. So I don't want to talk out my ass. So I want to talk to people and, you know, actually do it myself. Say, hey, here's the best results I got. I tried it with 60-degree water. I tried it with 70-degree water. I did this, I did this, I did. And I'm just going to use little bits and bobs of stuff, just junk. Maybe I'll dip some props, you know, just to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do a frame because my brother down south does so good with my stuff that I'm not even going to compete with him. I was like, yeah, okay, here, brother, here's a frame. I've got another frame coming up, another build coming up. It's going to be really, 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 really sweet. I don't think it's going to be, it might be a dip. I don't know. We'll see. I might actually, if I can get it down, I might dip a Mocha JJ myself. Because I've got, after I get the real Mocha JJ frames, I'm going to take these demo units apart. And because they're very tight builds and they're, you know, not the best. But I might play with hydro dipping these just for fun. But when it comes down to my real birds that I hydro dip, my buddy Lincoln David's going to do those. And another thing, we did this one this week, I think. Did I do this one this week? I don't know. It was around this week. This is my bomb pop. This turned out so nice. Campfire quads frame. I absolutely fucking love it. I have not flown it yet. I haven't had time. I had my mother, my wife, my 2 daughters the whole weekend. My mom came down. It was one of my daughter's birthdays. And so I've been, you know, kind of Lexapro-ing it and drinking, you know, because I've been stuck with 4 women all weekend. So I haven't had a chance to fly this. This is going to be this week. This was originally designed to be a gallery build I was going to sell. And I decided to keep it because I just think it's fucking sweet. I love it. So that happened this week too. Another one of my buddies asked me about, I think it was a Mocha JJ or, you know, any bird that's small. And he said, is that under a sub 250, meaning under 250 grams in weight? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Because in the United States, we don't really care about that because, yeah, we don't care. But, you know, what I thought about, it's like, let's weigh one. Let's see what we got. So if I take an all up, this is a Mocha JJ, battery strap, props, the whole 9 yards. Bam. 131 grams, loaded. And this has got the cheesy ass Emax motors on it. And I will be using Rotor Geek or Cobras for the final build. And where's the battery? Oh, it's charging. Hang on. Here's a 460 4S. I don't recommend you use this on a bird with 13 or 1400 series motors. Your flight time is, you guys might have seen some of these videos I did with this bird on Betaflight. I'm sorry, Butterflight. Butterflight's on this one. I was using this battery and people are like, oh my God, how come your bird's only getting 2 minutes flight time? That's why. These are great batteries, but they're only 460. So, you know, fucking A, you don't get much ass out of that. So this all up with a 460 is a $1.90. And actually, this is a scale that tells fibs. It's like a $1.93, I think. Well, maybe not. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So I would run an 850 on a 4S with one of these guys. And so you figure that's going to be about, you know, you're still looking at 210 probably. You're well under the 250 mark if you build a Mocha JJ. Bam. So, yeah, pretty cool. So for those of you in Canada and England or wherever the hell you are that has restrictions on these fucking things, there you go. Build a 3-inch. And this bird, we got to clock it. You know, Black Hawk and I are going to go out with the radar gun. Once I get the real one built, the real Mocha JJ, with either the Rotor Geek motors or the Cobras, something good. I'm going to gut these both and shit card these frames and put, you know, the guts in a good one. We're going to radar gun these and see how fast we can get them. My brother Garden Flyer sent me some cool props, so we're gonna test those out, see what those are like. Bam! So yeah, that was cool. Got some cool stuff coming up this week. I'm gonna finish the wing. Sorry about the wing. The wing is 3/4 of the way done. I have a couple little things to do with it yet. I just got sidetracked with family stuff and some quad stuff, and I was so excited to build this thing. Everything got sidetracked, so yeah, fuck it, whatever. So we're going to finish the wing this week. I've got a couple very special builds coming up that I have to do, not to mention the Mocha JJ stuff and whatever else. And we're going to do some more tips and tricks and building stuff and whatever else. So I'm going to go off on another rant. This hasn't really been a rant, this has just been bullshit. Did anybody out there see the new Star Wars? What the fuck was that called? Last Jedi, I think it was called. And I waited. I had a lot of friends tell me it sucks, don't bother. But Star Wars is like Guns N' Roses, right? It's back in the 80s. It was like, okay, Appetite for Destruction. Bam, best album ever made. And then you had Guns N' Roses Lies, which was like, okay. And then you had the other two that came out after that. And yeah, you know, but it was the fact that it was Guns N' Roses. You still had to buy it. You still had to listen to it. It's kind of like Zeppelin, you know, with Coda or whatever. So Star Wars, for all of us that are geeks like me, I had to watch it. So I watched it, what was it, Thursday, Friday, something like that. Day after it came out. And on DVD, and yeah, what the fuck is that, really? I mean, it's like, I almost expected to see Bardwell walk out with pants on. I mean, that's how fucked up that movie was. It's not bad. You know, if a kid's watching it or something like that, it's like, okay, this is a cool movie. But it's not Star Wars, right? I mean, what's with those little gopher fucking things? The animals. And not that I'm an animal hater. I'm not. It's not about that. But it's like, you know, Chewbacca's flying the Millennium fucking Falcon, and there's this little fucking gerbil on the dashboard, and he's flicking it and what? It's like, really? Disney, what? You know? And then what was the other bit? I only watched it once. The other bit where it was, oh, those crystal fucking foxes. What? Really? You know, Princess Leia and everybody else is going to follow these fucking magic foxes out of this cave. How gay is that? It's like watching The Dark Crystal from 1984. I mean, it's like, really, guys? I mean, you could so tell that Disney owns that now. Like I said, good movie. I'm not bashing it, but it's not fucking Star Wars. I'm just, yeah. And there was a couple other things in there. It was just kind of like, and what was the one before that with the, you know, the other one? Fuck. Not Rogue One. That was terrible too. The one before this with the chick and the new Darth Vader kid. Well, I can't remember the fucking name. I watched that a few times. That one's not hateful. It's, yeah, you know. But fuck me. This new one with the gerbils and the shit. Really? What? It's like, man, I don't even know I don't think you should call it Star Wars. I think you should call it Moon Wars or something like. It's like fucking crystal foxes and Bardwell with pants and fucking gerbils and a Millennium Falcon. Really? If I had known that, I would have drank a lot more. But anyway, so that's it. I know, not much of a rant, but anyway, guys. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. I've been kind of in and out a lot, you know, between work and just things and going-ons and everything else. And so this week, we'll get some really nice builds going. I want to get some more build tips in because this whole channel is about building. It's about understanding how the shit works together. It's about doing it yourself. Going out and buying a pre-built, great fucking idea if you're very, very new to it, because then you get to understand, like, if you wanted to build something like this. This is I did this, obviously, a while back. This is I'm going to call it a 100 millimeter. I don't know what it is, but it's a Y4, okay? You would not even remotely attempt to build this for your first bird, right? So if you were to go out and buy something like this and fly it, you would understand how it works and how the counter rotation works for the yaw and all these other little things. And so I think buying a pre-built for a first bird, bam, fucking great idea. Anything after that, try it yourself. Work with it. Do what you can. And this channel and my club and things like that are dedicated to builds. You never see me review a pre-built bird, ever, ever, ever. You know, I think I did with the baby hawk way back in the day. It wasn't a review, it's just me bitching about how terrible it was. But other than that, you know, I do my own birds. And I think that's what it's about. It's so much more fun. And people that I've talked to, whether you're building a super high-end bird or just a good old-fashioned, what we call a poor boy, whatever the case may be, everybody says the birds that I build, not me, JJ, but the person that's building them, they fly better. And part of that is you're understanding the dynamics. You understand that bird. You understand, like, if you're having a stretched X, or you're having a standard configuration, or you're having some, you know, fucking weird headhunter thing like I do, whatever. Yeah, build them your own. That is the best thing. And the smartest people in the world know when to stop and ask for help. If you have smacked up or burn up 5 flight controllers, or you've fucked up ESCs, or we've all done it. Me and my buddy Space were talking about this today. And it's like, the only reason we know so much about this stuff, not that we're brilliant human beings or experts, but it's just because we have fucked up so much stuff. I mean, that's just how you learn, you know. Prime example, two micros this week I had issues with, where I was just scratching my head, and it's like, and I even told my wife, I was like, wow, it's rare, and no ego implied, it's rare that I run into a problem where I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because I've seen so much shit, and I know how to, oh, if it's doing this, this, and this, it's that. Where I was just like flabbergasted, and one of them I'm still having a problem with. It's just like, really? Walk away. But the smartest people in the world, when I used to teach robotics, this is one of the things I used to say to my students too, the smartest people in the world try to do it themselves, but they're smart enough to know when to stop and ask for help. If you have people that have been through it, why reinvent the wheel of failure? Utilize their knowledge and their understanding, ask for help. That's what I'm here for. That's what the, God help us, the Bardwells of the world, if you can get them to answer you, you know, just whoever it is. The more we build, the better it gets. So that's it. Keep your shiny side up, kids. Have fun. Hope you had a great weekend, and I will see you this week. Take care. Bye.
Bam, JJ. Hope you like fishing. Bam, JJ. Bam, JJ. Hope you like fishing.